then.
Alright, are we ready now? Let me take a little sip of my water. Alright, Jake, hit my theme song.
Yeah. I want to. Come on, we down. Welcome to the Vincent radio show. They do it big, y'all. Great music, laughs, and so much more. Hey, you can hear y'all.
Syndicated and award-winning, this is the VTRS, the Vince Tucker radio show. It's your boy, Vincent Heartbreak Tucker with the homie Jake in the engineering booth. Our parents, and in some cases grandparents, got the O.J. Simpson trial on TV as it had the nation's attention day in and day out. Turns out in 2019, we're getting cameras allowed in the courtroom for one man dominating the headlines in the culture. That man is R. Kelly.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
According to the Associated Press, cameras will be allowed in the courtroom for R. Kelly's sexual abuse case, including R. Kelly's trial and pretrial hearings. I can't wait until he hits the stands and says,
"Is this camera on me?"
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid.
R. Kelly, thanks for the music, but you are going to jail.
Absolutely not.
Special thanks to Big Daddy, the DJ, Lady C, DJ Dre, and all the good people over at Vertigo Global Music Promotions for awarding yours truly a hashtag WeWork award this past week for my contributions as a syndicated radio personality and event host. I've been on cloud 9 since receiving this award, and I'm extremely honored to be honored. Appreciate it. Shout out to everyone in every place that has chosen not to cancel Michael Jackson after that Leaving Neverland hit piece. It's hard for me to believe two people who previously testified under oath when he was alive that he didn't do anything improper to them, to all of a sudden change your story almost 10 years after he died. It just makes you look cheap in some upcoming attempt to try to get money from his estate. I'm gonna tell you right now, Michael Jackson, Mama Catherine Jackson ain't giving y'all.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Shut your damn mouth.
Anyway, holding it down with my engineer Jake. You know we got all your favorite hits, your entertainment and news updates, and much, much more. Made it over to our Twitter account at VTRS Online to see what's popping on the timeline. So join me there as we get to these bangers. Let go.
24 seconds, yeah, you better not stop. You got 20.
Still had to pay for it.
This is totally random, but it's only _Jessica on Twitter tweeted, cranberry juice tastes like it wants to be alcohol, but it's too shy. Why does that make perfect sense?
Hey, why are you lying?
Sick of these. Hide some help. You ready to
Bust down on the gang.
We got a lot to cover in the good, the bad, and the ugly, including Gucci Mane possibly heading back to jail, and the real reason why Wendy Williams entered a sober house. Keep it locked right after this joint.
I want to know who my representing in here tonight.
You said you down for me, give to me. Why won't you live for me?
Now, it's time for the good.
A highway in Aretha Franklin's hometown may be renamed in her honor thanks to a 101-6 decision by the Michigan House of Representatives. By now, the bill is headed to the state Senate for the final decision. The legendary songstress kicked off her career in the Motor City, singing as a child at New Bethel Baptist Church. After decades in the business, Franklin returned to the city and even later retired in Detroit before she lost her battle to pancreatic cancer in August of 2018. In an effort to honor Franklin's long-standing career and impact on the Motown capital, Democratic Representative Leslie Love introduced a bill to rename a road near Franklin's New Bethel Baptist Church, which will quote-unquote symbolize her broad reach.
Now, it's time for the bad.
Wow, for the last 7 months, Gucci Mane's baby mama Sheena Evans has been demanding an increase in child support, just enough to reflect the luxurious lifestyle he's been living on the ground.
What?
But after the rapper's long-standing refusal and legal rebuttals, Evans wants him arrested for his failure to cough up cash in the case. In Evans' initial doc, she asked the judge to increase Gucci Mane's $2,026 monthly child support payment. She wants it increased to $20,000 a month. As part of her defense, she says her ex and baby daddy has quote-unquote received a significant increase in income and has thrived financially since his 2016 release from jail.
That's your opinion.
In fact, she even highlighted the rapper's $1.7 million wedding to Keisha Kaur. which was televised in a 10-part BET special called Gucci Mane and Keisha Kior, the main event.
How convenient is that?
Elsewhere in her suit, she asked Gucci to cover the cost for their son's medical expenses and caregiver, which would give her the opportunity to work or go to school. Now, since the rapper has refused to cooperate in turning over the appropriate documents to move forward and pay her legal fees, Evans and her lawyers are demanding Gucci Mane be jailed until he quote-unquote purges himself of his contempt.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Now, it's time for the ugly.
Wendy Williams would like for you to think that she always keeps it real with her audience.
Why are you lying?
This past week, the daytime TV host revealed she had been staying at a sober house in New York due to her long-standing addiction to cocaine.
Well, for some time now, I have been living in a sober house.
According to the Daily Mail, her relapse was sparked by all the crazy events happening in her personal life. It appears that Wendy turned back to drugs after her husband Kevin Hunter refused to leave his mistress, Serena Hudson.
Oh, hell no.
The British tabloid shares that Williams hired a private investigator to follow her husband around, only to find out that his longtime mistress is pregnant. When she reportedly confronted Hunter about the investigator's findings, Hunter refused to let go of Hudson. Somewhere during this reported domestic argument, Wendy fell and fractured her shoulder. Sources are reportedly telling Daily Mail that Kevin is saying he, quote-unquote, has the ring, the girlfriend, and the baby, and that Wendy knows her husband doesn't care. Depressed about the messy situation that her family life is in, Wendy has reportedly went into a downward spiral that caused an alcohol and pill-filled addiction.
How you doing?
I bet you that Wendy won't be talking about this in her controversial Hot Topic segment. It's your boy Vincent Heartbreak Tucker, and that's your good, the bad, and the ugly.
Playing today's best music. Playing today's best music.
I bet you ride so good. Oh, let me bang it. Oh, let me on the side. Oh, no. Love me, love you. Love me, love you. Say something.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. Free iHeartRadio playlists are here, and the critics are raving. John in Nashville says,
whoa, 80s playlists? Even new wave? This is huge.
Izzy 906 on Reddit says,
I heard Scout all these playlists from the 50s to now, and I'm like totally the only one who knows about it.
Not anymore. iHeartRadio's free playlist. Want 70s funk? There's a playlist for that. Try it now. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free.
Appreciate y'all for keeping it locked on the VTRS. Your main man Vincent Heartbreak Tucker with Jake controlling the knobs. Yo, there is a 10-year-old black kid named Julian Frederick, and he's known as the Step Stool Kid. Now, this pint-sized chef has been cooking since he was 3 years old, and now he's making it easier for your kids to cook with a new cooking kit and online training class. The hell? I'm in my 30s and I can barely cook baked chicken and veggies.
And you right now are embarrassing us.
So what I want to know from you is, how old are you, and what is the one thing you still haven't figured out in life? Tweet the show at VTRS Online on the Twitter joint, and we're going to read some of your responses on air shortly. Now let's get back to these bangers. It's the VTRS.
No, I don't see it often.
It's your boy, Vincent Heartbreak Tucker, going through the Twitter replies in relation to today's question. How old are you? And what is the one thing you still haven't figured out in life?
Yo, mama.
Ali at _big_mama says, I'm 24 years old and I still haven't figured out why so many people are snakes. Shoot. When you find out, let me know. At QHB412 says, I'm 26 and I don't know what to actually do when people sing me happy birthday. Yo, I cannot stand that. Like, I may put a post up that says my birthday, cause you know I do want a little social media love, but if you see me out, do not sing happy birthday to me.
What a, he's lying. He know he doesn't feel like that.
Adrian Diaz says, oh, he says he's 28 and he doesn't understand women. Bruh, I'm 35 and I don't understand women. So, at 333SHXNN, who's on Twitter says, I'm 24 and I still haven't figured out why the K in knife is silent. The canned knife is silent?
You're so dumb.
No, I mean,
You are really dumb. For real.
Okay, it was a joke.
Absolutely not.
No, really, it was a joke, Jake.
We all finished or y'all done?
Whatever. Breezy Williams at Lord Everything says he's 16 and he hasn't figured out every essential adult responsibility because we all know damn well they don't teach it in private schools.
That's correct.
You would be correct. Especially if you was in my school district growing up. I don't want to throw them no shade, but I'm just saying though, public schools don't teach you everything you need to know in growing up. And I want to tell you right now, the biggest lie you're going to learn in school, all your third grade teachers lied to you when they told us that we were going to be using cursive every day in real life. I'm 35. I'll only use cursive 2 times in my life.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Keep the responses coming, and I'll read some of them throughout the show. If you got something you want to hear, hit me up, 1-877-99-VINCE, or hit me at VTRS Online on the Twitter. Lego.
Love it, man.
25 lighters on my dresser, yes, sir. I got stuck at paid.
And commit me.
Bring it back, Mr. Heartbreak.
A dad in Afghanistan, he wanted to name his son after Donald Trump.
Is that loud over there?
I guess you could do it. I mean, it's just a name. It's a name and a surname. Typically, you give your children's name
So
your
what's the
surname.
whole name?
It's
right.
Donald Trump.
No,
that's it.
They always have like 3
Abdul
or 5.
Muhammad.
Yeah. 10 names.
It says, this is the birth certificate, okay? This is the birth certificate. And you are wrong for that.
Right.
This fool said they got 10 names.
It says personal details, name, surname, Donald Trump.
Abdul Muhammad.
Father's name.
Right.
Father's name.
There you go.
Syed Asadullah.
Is it Saeed?
Saeed.
Okay.
I was trying to focus on the second name, because the second name just looks like Asdullah.
Is this the mama name?
It looks like Asdullah. So, his father said that he saw the baby's light-colored hair, and then his mind was made up that he had a likeness to Donald Trump. He said that Donald Trump has a lot of special qualities. He's very capable, he's serious, he's a good politician and a good writer. Because he's a really good person and wrote a lot of impressive books, and he was a successful businessman, we decided to name our son Donald Trump.
I thought he was talking about his tweets.
You would think. When Asadullah's family found out, they ridiculed him and then became angry, and now he's like a black sheep of the family.
No.
So he moved away to Kabul.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that's This Week in Stupid. There's 2 Donald Trumps in the world, like we needed another one, but, well, actually, I guess there's 3.
That's the
It's a third, yeah. So,
Junior's getting a divorce.
We got 2 minutes. Yeah, he is getting a divorce. I want to know what that's about. That's going to come out.
No, I want to know what Melania Trump is thinking. Can she file divorce from the president?
If she did, that would be amazing.
She's getting deported immediately.
Only on the Vincent Tucker Show.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yep.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes.
Yep. Catch me outside. How about that?
Playing today's best music. Playing today's best music.
Is your role? Be precise, yeah. My little baby. Change your life, yeah.
Pull up in a demon on guard. Looking like I still do fraud. Flying private jet with the rod. This is Zeke. This is Zeke.
So if you really wanna fall till you fall when you're back against the wall and a bunch of need you to go away. Still going bad on them anyway.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show.
iHeartRadio does something no other app or website can do. Thousands of live radio stations you can take anywhere. You listen to that station in Denver, when you're in Philly, no problem. In Atlanta, and you miss LA, no problem. Plus, iHeartRadio lets you create your own custom artist station.
DJ Khaled, and this is iHeartRadio.
Just type in the artist you love, and iHeartRadio creates a station just for you. With their biggest hits, all commercial free. Free radio and unlimited music, all in one app. iHeartRadio.
Syndicated and award-winning, this is the VTRS, the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. Vincent Heartbreak Tucker here, and if you're just tuning in, it's your boy in the booth with my engineer Jay turning the knobs. In this hour, We're keeping the hits coming, and I got the latest in the entertainment world with the good, the bad, and the ugly. So keep it locked for that. Earlier I asked, how old are you, and what's the one thing you still haven't figured out in life? Omari at Finesse King on Twitter says he's 19, and he says, I still can't figure out why Donald Trump is sitting in the White House. Bruh. Testify, my G. At Matt D. Clanton says he's 30 and how to adult. Bruh, I feel you. I don't know how to do it either. I don't want to adult. You remember when we was kids and we couldn't wait to grow up? Well, what was we thinking? At Daisy Y2810 says 26 and she's trying to learn not to eat out so much and learn how to cook at home more often. I'm with you on that. I gotta learn how to cook more at home too. You know, them healthy steamers it's not cooking.
Shut your damn mouth.
That was funny. Whatever. Sarah Garcia on Twitter says 32 and how to be on time. Sarah, you black. We'll never learn how to do that. Cerise at legs up in the cut. Oh, I thought it said legs up in the cat. Legs up in the cut. Cerise says, she'll be 40 on Saturday. Happy early birthday. She says, she'll be 40 on Saturday and I haven't figured out how to cut out that one particular person off. Lord help me. Bye. And hashtag you should. Hashtag SMH. I ain't got no advice for you there. I just say stay prayed up, but you are fine. I want to say that. And happy early, 40th birthday to you. Y'all keep the responses coming, man. Tweet the show at VTRS online.
Yeah.
Best you never had. I'm the best you never had.
Alright, we're talking about how R. Kelly has the internet cringing once again in the good, the bad, and the ugly right after this joint.
I held you down for the longest and I was after all of your darkest yeah.
Now, it's time for the good.
Wow. Guess who's back? Yep, In Living Color was the show on everyone's TV screens before its finale in 1994. Thankfully, 25 years later, we can look forward to a revival at the Tribeca Film Festival. The 18th annual celebration of art will be in New York, yet as this year's focus is dedicated to recognizing the influence and milestones of 90s TV greats. Not only will fans get to watch the cast reunite in the classic pilot, but they will also have the chance to join in the discussion with cast members and curator Keenan Ivan Wayans, Sean Wayans, Kim Wayans, Tommy Davidson, David Allen Greer, and OG Fly Girl Rosie Perez. The festival goes on from April 24 to May 5th. The In Living Color pilot will air April 27th.
Now, it's time for the bad.
Oh, Jussie. A black activist group called for the NAACP to rescind Jussie Smollet's NAACP Image Award nomination. Before getting entangled in an alleged hate crime in which the Empire actor claimed he was brutally beaten and humiliated, Smollet was nominated for an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series. Since then, Smollet has been charged with staging the hate crime. Now, Smollet, of course, as we know, has pled not guilty to 16 counts of disorderly conduct in connection to the alleged attack. While new evidence shows the Chicago Police Department delivered false information to the media, Smollet still faces 10 years in prison.
Now, it's time for the ugly.
And you know it's the ugly, so we gotta be about R. Kelly, right?
Yo, killing me with this.
In his very first social media appearance since being arrested twice and a cloudburst of legal tribulations in 2019, R. Kelly took to Instagram to reach out to one person amid the storm. The one person is his now 21-year-old daughter, Joanne Buku Kelly. The 52-year-old posted a video of himself crooning the happy birthday song to her, wrapping up the clip with a happy birthday, baby, daddy loves you. No matter what, I love you so much.
He lied!
Now, Kelly was sure to disable the comments on the Instagram video, despite also posting it to his Twitter too. Inevitably, the post received a counterblast of agitated tweeters who pointed out a major discrepancy about the video in light of his relationship with Buku. Their quote-unquote estranged relationship. In Buku's lengthy message to the public back in January, The young model/dancer revealed that her father had not been in contact with her or her siblings for years and expressed remorse to his alleged victims following the release of Surviving R. Kelly. She wrote, quote, "The same monster you are all confronting me about is my father. I'm well aware of who and what he is." Now, ironically, following his explosive CBS interview where he pleaded for contact with his children, the disgraced R&B singer is reaching out again for all of social media to see.
Is this camera on me?
And just as they refused to do from his Gayle King CBS This Morning sit down, the internet isn't buying it this time either. R. Kelly, thank you for the music, but you, sir, are going to jail.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
It's your boy Vincent Heartbreak Tucker, and that's your good, the bad, and the ugly.
Hate this here with all the ice on in the booth. At the gate outside when they put my cover fours, got these other shook, yeah.
Playing today's best music. Playing today's best music.
Swerving and breaking the law. Least when I'm feeling so nobody can. Nobody cooks like me. Need what you need like me. Ain't nobody got up on their tips.
You already know that I can love you. I can love you. I can love you better than she can. Look, this sound like Cardi to the stage. This sound like Cardi with the braids. You mean the pre-bag?
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show.
Have you checked out iHeartRadio's free playlist yet? Not only do we have one perfect for any moment, we also created playlists perfect for any decade. Flashback to the 80s, 90s, or stay right here in 2018. Plus, we're talking pop, rock, hip-hop, and we're even breaking down by the year. Hello, 1999. Yo, can I get a what? There are thousands of iHeartRadio playlists. Find the one perfect for you. Trust us, there's a free playlist for that. Try it now. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free.
Attention artists and labels. Contact Vertico.com today for your music promotion needs. That's VIRDIKO.com.
Alright, listen up. Got something y'all ain't gonna believe.
This is it, man. You ready?
The untimely passing of young and restless star Kristoff St. John last month was a blow to fans of daytime soap operas. 6 weeks after he's pronounced dead, we now know that the Emmy Award-winning actor officially died of heart disease and alcohol abuse. The LA County Coroner's Office listed the exact cause as hypertrophic heart disease and effects of ethanol. TMZ added that the 52-year-old's death was officially ruled as accidental, as he was reportedly on an alcohol binge at the time of his death. There was also anxiety medication in his system at the time of his passing. Sure, Kristoff was found dead on February 3rd of this year, but fans of his know he really died on November 23rd, 2014. That's the day his 24-year-old son, Julian St. John, killed himself while getting treatment at La Casa Mental Health Hospital in Long Beach, California. The passing of Kristoff's son sent him down a path of constant rehab and spiraling out in his personal life. Parents aren't supposed to outlive their kids. And unfortunately, Kristoff never figured out how to properly grieve his son and still properly live his own life. Now, the coroner says Kristoff St. John died because of heart disease and alcohol abuse. I think we can all agree that Kristoff really died of a broken heart. Thank you, Kristoff, for being a stand-up guy, awesome father, and someone willing to share his gift with the world. My grandma and my mama controlled the TV when I was a child, of course, so I was forced to watch a bunch of The Young and Restless growing up. The result of it, though, was me being locked in whenever you popped up on other TV shows, movies, award shows, and etc. Kristoff St. John was laid to rest beside his son Julian's grave, as both are buried at the Calvary Community Church in Westlake, California. May they both rest in peace.
I want a slim fine woman with some pork with her.
Throw that.
Appreciate y'all keeping the locks on the VTRS. Hey man, look like Aunt Becky from Full House has gotten more people in trouble. Now as we know, Lori Loughlin and Desperate Housewives star Felicity Huffman have all been charged with fraud as they paid more than $500,000 to get their kids into top schools. Well, it turns out that the college admission scam has now got 60 other students caught off. Students at the University of Southern California have reported 60 fellow other students to the USC Judicial Council for the undergraduate student government, claiming they were also involved in the college admissions scam.
Snitches get stitches.
Much love to USC, but maybe we just need to throw the whole school away.
How much money you got? A lot. How many problems you got? A lot. How many people done doubted you?
Bring it back, Mr. Heartbreak.
I'm gonna start rolling with Yellow Star, man. I'm gonna have to hang out with him, man, because just being freshly single, I tried to call my old team, my staff. I tried to call it the reserves, the stable, the people. Everybody's married now, so I'm like good luck Chuck. Apparently, everybody.
Oh,
people,
because once they got done with you,
they found
they figured out what it was, and they got it worked out.
Yeah.
Golly, is that a good or a bad thing?
I don't be good luck Chuck. I don't know.
Like after you, I figured out exactly what I wanted. That's crazy. I didn't have no more questions.
Oh Lord, young Heartbreak, Tucker here, helping the ladies figure out what they need in life.
There's no comeback from that. We're out.
Only on the Vincent Tucker Show.
You like teenage girls. When you say teenage, how are we talking?
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show.
You're unique. You're the only you that will ever be. You deserve a radio station just as unique. Try your My Favorites radio. All the music you love on one station. Only on iHeartRadio.
You do know that there is branding power when you team up with the Vincent Tucker Radio Show, right? Make sure that if you have a business out there that you want to advertise, go to VincentTuckerRadioshow.com for more information.
I admit it, TV's kind of my thing. I'll pretty much watch any crime show with an acronym in the title. I live for quirky 90s sitcoms, crazy nature documentaries, and even the occasional indie dramedy. All I need is my comfy pants, a classic movie, an all-new medical drama, or perhaps a little Tuesday night tearjerker. So give me a tense courtroom drama, mafia masterpiece, or even a quirkily detective mismatched with a totally by-the-books partner, and I am in. And because I have wireless from AT&T, I get my favorite 60 channels of live TV for a year on them. So saying bye-bye, cable bill, is kind of my thing, too.
Get more from your wireless plan. Buy AT&T Wireless and get live TV on us. AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing. Limited time New York Metro offer. Requires a new line on an eligible plan, which starts at $75 per month, and DirecTV Now $35 package. After 1 year, DirecTV Now renews at full price unless canceled. Eligibility and restrictions apply. See att.com/live TV on us for details.
This is the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. Vincent Tucker Radio Show.
Throw that shit over here, girl. That's what it's for.
Vincent Heartbreak Tucker here with the homie Jake pressing the buttons. As we come to the end of the program, man, we hope everyone has enjoyed it. We covered a lot today. Our recent interviews with Kevin Hart, Taraji P. Henson, Aldous Hodge, Danny Lay, and now Lupita Nyong'o are all on the website, so make sure you check them out. VTRSonline.com. Will Smith has been quite generous with the updates in the upcoming Bad Boys 3 film since dropping off with behind-the-scenes clips and most recently a table read. The latest look at the on-set happenings for the movie comes by the way of The Blast. They're showing photos of Will and Martin on a tandem motorcycle with a machine gun present. Man, with all the teasers combined, we think it's safe to say that the third installment of the film series will have a lot of jam-packed action that will make it a worthy follow-up to its predecessors. As for the other stars in Bad Boy 3, we know that Vanessa Hudgens, DJ Khaled, Alexander Ludwig, Charles Melton, and Nicky Jam will be taking part in the film, set to hit theaters on MLK weekend next year. Unsurprisingly, and as many expected, Fox series Empire returned from a 3-month hiatus to a significant drop in the ratings. With all the drama surrounding cast member Jussie Smollet, many industry insiders suspected that the show would face the burden of the legal issues surrounding him, and they were right. According to reports, Empire's spring premiere drew 4.4 million viewers, which is down 10% in ratings since the fall finale episode in December. And I'm not even gonna cover the second episode. It's just not looking good. Rumors are swirling that the Jamal Lyon character will be killed off or recast given Smollett's on-screen drama. And looking at the ratings decline, they need to distance themselves from him ASAP.
I'm the King Tupac.
Who said that?
Like, let's not go there yet.
I can't believe that Daniel Caesar's out here caping for, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, she's a culture vulture. Yes, Jules. Yes, Jules is a culture vulture.
Damn straight.
I ain't talking about Jules Santana. I'm talking about the white girl, Yes, Jules. She's a culture vulture.
That's correct.
As we all know, the Canadian singer called black people out for being too sensitive and mean to white people.
Are you dumb?
Of course, you already know, Black Twitter rightfully brought him all the smoke and kicked field goals through his gap teeth.
Show you right.
Yo, Daniel, the white man's dollar won't save you, and Yes, Jules needs to keep black women's names out of her damn mouth. What else? Oh yeah, salute to everyone that participated in today's show topic about how old are you and what's the one thing you still haven't figured out in life. There are a lot of responses from teenagers and men of different ages saying they can't figure out women. Fellas, especially the young men listening, give up on ever trying to figure that out because women can't even figure out women. But ladies, I still love y'all. As always, man, we appreciate y'all's help in helping grow the show. VTRSonline.com is the website. VTRS Online is the URL on all our social sites. And go ahead and visit me personally at IamHeartbreak.com. For the homie Jake, pressing the buttons on the board, it's your boy, Vincent Heartbreak Tucker, syndicated and award-winning. This is the VTRS, and we're out.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. He lied.
Launched in December 2007, the VTRS is a CWC Entertainment Group LLC production.